I want you to describe to me, what's your version of hitting rock bottom?
I agree when you draw a budget, you say, I'm going to be paying Likalagala 1,000 rand. But instead of giving Likalagala the 1,000 that you have put in black and white, you're giving him 200 rand. That's exploitation. I was born in a village far away in Tiberias. Normally it is called Likalagala.
Oh.
We are from the royal family, by the way. I met people who are from the Gibson Kent. I'm sure you should know about Gibson Kent, the father who's known as the father of black theatre. I then dropped out of school pursuing the acting, being in the industry.
Yes.
My late mentor, Mr. Rapeta, Brapol, we used to call him Brapol, who got me quite early. When you were seeing that group,
yes,
you'd feel
influential.
Influential people, you'd feel that you are already there.
God says, I, the Lord, will make it happen when the time is right.
Stay strong. Don't you ever give up.
Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is good back at home. That is writing up, guys. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Anele Sokapase. Yeah, man. Guys, welcome back to our show, man. From Nothing to Something podcast, right? Just know that today I'm not rolling solo. It's a guest episode. Yes. And today, man, I'm gonna have a lot of fun because the guest that I'm interviewing today, we know each other personally. You know, most of the guests that I've had on this show, it's strangers, it's people that I've known through the show. So me and him, we know each other from way back. And let me tell you, man, before I introduce him, right, how do I know today's guest? We are both married into the same family. So guys, we are son-in-laws. You understand? True. So this is how we met each other, and then we bonded from the get-go, man. You know, he's a chilled guy, he's a great guy. So with no further ado, guys, let me introduce my guest. His name is Mr. Makwela Likalakala. Yes, Makwela Likalakala. Yes. So I want to go into his profile quickly before I forget. So Mr. Makalakala, guys, he's a playwright, he's a director, he's a producer, he's an actor, right? I'm not done. He's also a voiceover artist, an MC of note. I'm not done. A lay minister. And finally, he's also a yogi, right? That's what you call people who are doing yoga.
Yes.
And he's been doing this since, I don't know when, right? Yes. All of his life, for 40 years.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is who we have, guys, on the show today. It's a special episode for me, like I said. I'm going to have a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this show also, right? So I'm going to hand it over to you now, Mr. Likalakala. But first of all, man, let me thank you for honoring our invitation.
Sure.
Thank you for showing interest and, seeing the value in what we are trying to do with this show, right? Yes, thank you for all your trouble. Thank you for all your effort, right? Thanks for being here. So without further ado, let me give you now time to introduce yourself. Kindly introduce yourself to our viewers and tell us where you were born and also a brief of your upbringing.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me say hi first. I'm Betty speaking, so I carry a little bit of my language here and there.
Yes.
I hope people will understand that. Yeah, like Mr. Sokapas has introduced me, it is true. Hey man, it's been many years ago. I don't know where to start by introducing myself.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I was born in a village far away in Tiberias, a village called Tiberias.
Okay.
Normally it is called Galikalagala. It is from our surname. We are from the royal family, by the way. So,
Same WhatsApp group, me and you.
oh yeah.
Yes.
Hence we,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yvonne?
Yeah.
The combos are communicating.
So there is this place called Galikalagala, Tiberias. I was born there long ago, many years ago, more than 60 years now. But I'm saying after having been born there, my father got a job next to town, which was Pipiras then.
Okay.
Now it is Mukopani.
Oh.
He was a petrol attendant there. So then he moved us into the location in Mahularan Township.
Okay.
That's where we were basically brought up in a township kind of milieu and stuff like that. And as he was working at the petrol
station, yeah.
Yeah, he happens to be more of a Christian person. He attended religious courses. He attended all those biblical studies through the Roman Catholic Church. And then he became a priest, right? Not a priest, a deacon.
Okay.
With diakoni. Yeah.
Yes.
He became a deacon. And then we were moved from the four-roomed house in Komahwilering in the location within Mahwilering at a mission house.
Okay.
In the Roman Catholic Church.
Yes.
So let me just say in short that we were brought up in a very deep Christian way, very, very deep Christian way. From when my father was a petrol attendant, attending church, we attended, we were baptized at the Roman Catholic Church, and as I speak now, through the Christian way that we were raised up, we then had the opportunity to attend at Catholic schools.
Okay.
Our primary education is basically from the Catholic schools. Sisters were educated at Mutse Maria. It's a boarding school for the girls.
Yes.
And then the Reina boys, some of us are from Fatima, Paxis and Bredens, So that kind of a background gave us this Christianity in us that we never lost along the way. As you just said, even in your introduction to me, that I'm a lay preacher.
Yes.
And it is not only me alone in the family. Another younger brother is within the lay ministry as well, whereas other sisters and brothers are within the church leadership of the, in the Catholic Church, we have sodalities, so-called groups of women, for instance, like Miss Sokapasa, your wife, is within the women's sodality called Saint Anne.
Saint Anne, yeah.
With their uniform purple and stuff like that, And then my younger others are St. Joseph's. We also have our uniform, then there are daughters, so my siblings are within those structures and they're leaders, so it is that kind of a background that we were raised in.
So you come from that type of a background.
Yes.
Also, then this makes sense that you are a lay preacher then.
It does.
It was bound to happen.
I think it does.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
No, thank you for that. Thank you for that. And guys, just know one thing, from now on, I'm going to call him General. So, because when I call him, I refer to him as General. And it's mainly because of the beret. That is where. So, since the first time I met him, right, I remember I was with my friend and he was standing there, at a distance. We were having an event, a family event. So, me and my old friend, we are watching you standing with your wife there. And then we're like talking to her, like, hey, nah, General, you look like we have this thing of you look like a general of the army. Understand? We have that presence.
Wow.
Understand?
Wow.
So with the beret also. And Ubami made I was Peggy General, Ubami made So it started with a joke and then so
then
that's how and also general is a superior position. So I refer to him as a general because he's also older to me, he's my elder, right? So I feel like it's appropriate. So don't be surprised when I call him general throughout the show, right?
No,
so
nice
man.
compliment.
So General, you know what we're here for. Ne? You know what? I'm gonna start it like this. You know what my issue is? I always say people, they only see the glory, but they don't know the story. And this is why I decided to start this show. Right? Because abantu bakubona now so polished. Being a made man. either you're living in a nice house or you're driving a nice car, you're wearing nice clothes, you're living a good life. And then they think sometimes that success or that lifestyle was earned overnight, right? But they don't know that it's blood, sweat, and tears over the years. And it takes time, right? So we are here to share, our life experiences. You understand? Our triumphs and also our our challenges that we went through, so that people, they can see themselves in us. You understand? They can also relate and see that we are also human.
Yes,
you understand?
yes.
So yes, Rutman. And you know what? This show is about giving credit to where the credit is due, which I believe is God, right? Like I said, we're gonna do that by sharing our life experiences in order to inspire others, right? And the other thing, general, that I've learned, God uses pain to shape us. The journey that we're going to embark on, God will use pain from time to time. And that pain, I want our viewers to understand that pain is not meant for you to be punished. It's not a punishment. I want us to make them understand that it's there to shape us, right? To show us the way, right? So my first question to you is, I want you to describe to me, what's your version of hitting rock bottom? What is your lowest moment in life? I'll give an example with me, right? Because I want you to go as deep as you can so that you can feel free, right? My lowest moment in life was when my mother lost her job. We were renting a flat. We ended up losing our place. And then we ended up having to live with our friends, right? So I moved into my friend's place. She went on and lived with her friend, right? While we were trying to get back on our feet. That was when I can say I hit rock bottom. Then, so I'm trying to give you an idea. Yes, it might not be the same for you, but the reason I'm giving you that direction is so that don't feel free.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be shy. Feel free to go as deep as you want to. Right. What's your version of hitting rock bottom? What's your lowest moment in life? Because we all have those.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Let me say, maybe I would say it from a public opinion.
Okay.
Yes. Normally from the public side, we would say, you have hit rock bottom because you were once there with all your monies, your houses, your cars and stuff like that, and all of a sudden they are taken away from you. That's the RB you're talking about, the bottom BR.
Yes.
Rock bottom.
Rock bottom, yes.
You were once this highly respected and honored and kind of a person when you appear in public, and all of a sudden you are a hobo.
Yes.
That's the perspective I'm trying to give from public opinion.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I can remember the lowest of my life in hitting the rock bottom that you're talking about, except to explain it in a way that says, during my what? I would say my youth times. Yes. During my youth times, I think I had ambitions. I had stuff that says, okay, let me say, I used to read a lot of magazines about the Hollywood actors, writers, and directors. And that gave me the impression that this is a life one would live. And I wanted to be there. I wanted to feel and be like them.
Yes.
But now, I think the rock bottom from where I stand was that I couldn't get there.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't get there because, well, maybe I was youthful. I was too ambitious. I didn't know how to get there in terms of the monies, contacts and stuff like that. That frustrations, those kind of frustrations for me, those were really my kind of rock bottom. But generally in life, I think we grew up okay. We had our parents, my father, my mother, they were always there, teaching us all that I've just explained earlier, Christianity and living a good life. We knew love, we knew, we knew everything that was good within our families. And we never had misfortunes of, losing a brother at those early ages, except when we were growing up.
Which is a good thing.
Yes.
Which is a good thing.
It's a blessing from God, we never lost our parents. We were just good.
Okay.
So that's how I could explain a rock bottom.
Okay. Yes. All right. No, that's good. Thank you, General, for that. Now, my next question is, you remember now I've done my research, ne? Because now I know you, so I have people that I can contact. And they asked me to, they helped me with the questions, right?
Okay.
Some of the questions, I got them from them, right? So my next question is, I want to know, why did you drop out of school and why did you choose to go back? And also, how did you pay for your varsity fees?
Okay.
Yes.
That's well researched.
Yeah.
Well
I told
researched,
you.
Well
I told
researched stuff.
Kina Shwashwe.
Yeah, ushwashwe.
Kina Shwashwe.
Yeah, Baba Mkobozi. How? Come again? Why?
Why did you drop out of school?
Okay.
First of all, and why did you choose to go back? Right, and how did you fund your school fees?
My school fees.
Yes. How did you get through that phase of your life?
I just dropped out of school. The main reasons being what I just explained earlier on. I saw myself somewhere there. That's the ambition.
Which is good.
Yeah, I saw myself being there.
Yes.
And when I read these papers, these magazines, somehow in my mind, it was like, why do you need education for? You have the talent.
Okay.
Why do you need education for when you have the talent to do this thing? You can be rich, you can be anything with your talent. That was the impression that I had in my youth.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
With you.
I then dropped out of school pursuing the acting, being in the industry.
Yes.
I had my late mentor, Mr. Rapetso, Bra Paul, we used to call him Bra Paul, who got me quite early into the field. I think I was 19. I was in my teens, the late 19s and 20s, when I got into the field. And I just said to myself, this is where I belong. Because in that, or in those years, I met people who were from the Gibson Kent. I'm sure you should know about Gibson Kent, the father who's known as the father of Black Theatre in the township. Yes. He lived in Orlando, Dube and stuff like that. So, coming from that background, Mr. Rapetso coming from that background, he took us as early as we were then in our 20s and stuff like that. And he mixed us or associated us with big names like the late Somizi Mhlongo's father, Ndaba Mhlongo. He was known as Mshefano, a comedian of note and stuff, and other big actors of note. So when you were within those group people, that group, you'd feel
influential.
Influential people. You'd feel that you are already there. So what's the point of you? Because they themselves were not as educated as
with you.
Yeah, they were your standard. Grade. I don't know what.
No, we can use standard.
Yeah. They were at their standard 9, standard 10, or even less than standard 10. Not even matric.
That was their highest education.
That was their highest education. Most of them. So when I dropped out of school, I was not even having a matric then. So I think I was at standard 8. Which is grade 8, somewhere there, or grade 9, something like that. Yes. So, but then reality hits home. I realized that no, it's not working out here.
Where are you by location?
By that time,
are you still in Mokopane?
I'm in Mokopane.
Yes.
Still in Mokopane.
When you are meeting this...
No. When I meet these guys, we are in Soshanguve. That's when Paul has taken us
from Mokopane.
From Mokopane.
To Soshanguve. Okay, now I'm with you.
May his soul rest in peace. Yes. He took us, 3 of us. I think we were the cream of the group.
The crop.
The crop.
Yes, cream of the crop.
Yes. Within the Mahularan group, because he had this group called Lubua Dramatic Society. And
All
we were
right.
there. So whenever he came back home, he would come and visit us, motivate us, telling us
push you in the right direction.
yeah, pushing us into the right direction. So he took the three of us to get into this group of bigger names.
Okay.
And that was in Soshanguve. Yes. So when staying there, you get to realize that it's not as it was. Sometimes you look at things from a distance and you think and feel that
You think it's flashy and
it's flashy, it's clean, clear, right,
it
and
cleans and clear.
But once you get in there, it changes, becomes a little bit dark, and you realize,
Hey, it seems like I didn't make the best decision.
this wasn't the best.
Yes.
That's when the thinking came back of going back to school. Yes. But then in the interim, when other actors were dropping out along the way, when we were touring to the Kimberleys, when we were touring to the far north, to wherever, some actors were dropping out.
Okay.
And we were left there. And at some point, the production was closed down, ultimately.
Oh, okay.
And when it closed down, one was home doing nothing. And then from nowhere, a friend of mine, one of these three, two friends of mine, we just overheard that his brother was taking him to the US to pursue the drama, to have qualifications in drama, blah, 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 blah. I think that was the most...
That was the trigger, ne?
That was the trigger to say, this guy is going to US, I'm going to remain here. When he comes back, I cannot be on the same level with him.
He's going to be in advance now.
Yeah, he's going to be there and I'm going to be here. We can't talk the same language. And that said to me, I should go back to school. Go do matric, get into the university, and do the same thing that we always had with him to be the best that we can in the industry. Understand? True, I did that exactly.
Okay.
And I'm just saying that was the trigger that got me to go back to school. I then went to matric, which was Form 4, then Form 5, grade 11, grade 12.
Yes.
After those grades, I passed well, and then I went to the university, at Limpopo University, then called TEFLOP.
Okay.
Yes. When I was there, I realized that they do not have the dramatic courses. They don't do drama here, except in reading the novels and analyzing them, stuff like that. And I realized again that, no, I'm not where I really want to be.
You're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
I dropped out again at the university. After 2 years, on the third year, I dropped out. That was in my mind, where drama is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I went to VETS.
Okay.
At VETS, yes, I did well. Honestly speaking, I did well. Within my first year, I was one of the top students. I was even awarded, I was the first recipient, actually, of the Richard Haynes Drama Prize. Just when I arrived, I got this award, and that paid for my school fees, paid for my university fees.
Oh, okay.
It helped me a lot. I was this kind of a student who was able to buy a pie every day if I wanted to have a pie.
Only cheese, man.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
So that's how
Okay.
I got where I wanted to be doing the drama courses with the bursary that I got, through the Richard Haynes Drama Prize scholarship, something like that. So it got me going for the whole 4 years.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I've got that. Yes. Now, I want to take you back. Ne? Back in your days, acting. Ne? I think back in your days, acting was not like one of those actors that black people would entertain, right? Maybe we're not brave enough to, right? Maybe you can correct me on this. Maybe you guys were just aspiring to be a police officer, a nurse, or your teacher. Those were the common fields, right? So now I want to know, how supportive were the parents, or how understanding were your parents? Because you said you were raised by great parents, who provided everything, guided you in the right direction. So I want to hear more of that. How supportive were they?
Okay.
you taking on this thing, and then you're dropping out of school, and then you're coming back. Where were they?
Yeah.
During this process?
You are very right. As if you kind of have an idea about what was happening.
Yes.
I wouldn't say my parents were as strong in saying you can't follow this one. Even though behind the back of their minds, yes, they had, professions that they wanted us to follow. Your teaching, your police officer, your blah, 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 blah. Because those were stable kind of jobs that one would do then.
Exactly.
But now, because they themselves, the two of them, I want to believe that they were given, they were talented people. My mother was a poet of some sort in her own right.
Okay.
My father was a dancer in his own right. He
I
used to
see.
dance
Through you.
pinata, blah, 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 blah. So they had this thing, and through me, they could see themselves in a way.
Yes.
That he is following in our...
This one is a performer.
This one is
because
a
a poet is someone who stands on the stage and performs. Right, and presents. Your father was a dancer, and you're always dancing. You're always dancing in your videos.
Yeah.
So you're a performer.
I'm a performer.
Exactly.
I think they saw themselves in me. So that's why they were not strong enough to reject me, not to go into it. Though they wanted me to have, a stable job, to get married and stuff like that. I remember during my graduation party at home, my father said something like, when he was addressing the audience, "Hey, Wanashwena or Makadijo surprised us because we wanted to get him to school." And he said, he wanted to play. And the field was basically for playing, just to while away time.
Yes.
It wasn't really something that one can live
off.
Yeah, live
Live
you
off.
understand? Yes. So they were saying it's just playing. Drama, dancing, singing is just playing. It's not something that you can live on, live off. So on those bases, I think they would say, get education first.
Yes.
Then this will come.
Then you can entertain this.
Then you can entertain.
Have a plan B if this doesn't work out.
Yes. But now, as I grow, I realize that yes, they were correct. What they were pursuing or wanting me to pursue, that I need education as a fallback,
Yes.
shoulder to lean on, so that in case. And true to that, because our industry, even today, it's not regulated. People just do what they want with the actors, blah, blah, blah. I think I'm one of the few lucky people
that have lasted.
That have lasted this long and up to this stage now. But I think, I don't know if I answered your question.
No, you did. You did, General. You did. Now, yes. Now I want to move on to the next question, right? Because I don't want to dwell too much on the acting, your industry politics. Because yes, we do hear these stories from time to time. But
sad stories.
Yes, it's sad stories.
Yeah,
do you think? I just need to ask maybe one question. Do you think the problem lies more on the actor's side or on the production side, the companies that hire you guys? Where do you think, or the problem maybe it lies from both sides? Where do you think? I'm just going to end it there.
Maybe be specific about the problem. What are you?
No, the thing is, let's say maybe we'll hear actors, being broke. They can't even bury themselves. Now we have to help as community. Sad stories like that. And these are your big actors sometimes. You understand? Yes. So
now I understand your question.
It's a matter of finance most of the time, right? So the issue now, as public, we will tend to ask, are they being underpaid now? Are they being exploited now? You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So hence I'm asking, what causes this? Oh, Anele, no, he did get the best opportunities. He was well paid. He just mismanaged.
Yes.
He had too much fun with his money.
He blew it.
Yes, he blew it. I blew it. Yes.
You blew it.
So where does the problem lie?
Okay.
Yes. That's
I
what
think it lies in both.
In both sides.
Yeah, in both sides. I just used the word regulation. Because the business is not regulated.
Okay.
Actors, we we have our unions, like the Power, Performance Actors, Workers Union and stuff like that. We have other unions that are really fighting for the amendment of our industry, that it be regulated. Because if it's been regulated, then we are sure Mr. Sokapase cannot just exploit me in anyhow that he wants. But then the production side of it as well. Mr. Sokapase has a production, has cameras, has all these things. Maybe he gets finance sponsors from whatever. I agree when you draw a budget, you say, I'm going to be paying Lekalakala 1,000 rand, the lighting and the cameras, 5,000, blah, 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 blah. But instead of giving Lekalakala the 1,000 that you have put in black and white, you're giving him 200 rand. You understand that? That's exploitation. Instead of giving your crew the amount that you have put on paper, stated amount of 2,000 rand, you give them 1,000 or even 500 rand. That's where the production side of it comes into being, where they honestly and in most cases, they exploit actors. They pay them far less than they deserve, than they worth. So you need to have that big name. Makwela Lekalakala has now reached the stage of so and so that he can be paid this X amount per call. Normally it is paid per call, where they say you get 1,000 rand per call. When you come here, like I'm here right now shooting this, it doesn't matter whether it's 2 hours or whether it's the whole day, but per call says 1,000 rand. It will be 1,000 rand. I could come here for 10 minutes, shoot my scene, go home, it's per call. I register that 1,000 rand. But now, there are these productions who would say he hasn't reached that stage that he can be paid 1,000.
That much.
Yeah, that much. So he needs to build up his
portfolio.
That we can give him.
Bring in the numbers.
Bring in the numbers, yes, on screen, exactly that. So we are being rated with the numbers that we bring, with the names that we have in the industry. Not because you are talented. Talent comes later.
So I want to take you back to that 1,000 budget of the actor, of Mr. Kalakar. Now, Mr. Kalakar is not aware of that 1,000.
He is. Because
you, the actor, you are also aware of that budget.
Yeah, he signs a contract that says, I agree to this.
Then you can't sue. You can't do anything because this is a legal document.
No,
a contract.
A legal document that they send to you, it is written 1,000 rand. You do not know the background to that.
It was more.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be more.
It's supposed to be more.
Yes, that's why I'm saying that more you don't know. That's why. Yes, that's why they're exploiting.
Get that.
That the one that says 200.
200 rand. You will be paid 200 rand per call. And yet, as a production manager or as a production house, I know that I didn't state 200 rand. I stated 1,000 rand for Lekalakala and the other actors. And in total, it's about 10,000 rand for 10 actors probably. And then, but when I do the contract that I sent to you, I say, I'm offering you 200 rand per call. And then Lekalakala would agree to that because he has no way to run to. He has no place to go.
Yes.
You accept the 200 rand because it's all that is there.
Remember, you're not even big at that point.
You are not
so you don't have multiple options.
You're not
Denzel Washington.
You're not Denzel Washington.
You can't reject it. You cannot choose, pick and choose.
You don't have a choice.
General, I'm with you.
It is very tough. Sad stories. That is why those names that you hear of, you know of, those faces that you see on the television, they die buried like paupers, and you start to wonder, but he was making money, but he was this big, short, he was what?
And this was...
Kanti the contract didn't give him that amount.
And this was the issue with Generations, no? Because I've heard from one of the actors, Nag Music, he was on another podcast. He stated a similar story to what you are saying. That, you know,
and when you are in this production and you raise these issues with the production itself, you are being isolated. You are bringing bad influence into the whole actors. Some will follow you, and some. That is why Generations had to be Generations, the legacy. That was the story behind it, because I think one of the actors, you should know him. I think let's not mention names here.
Yeah.
raised this kind of issues, and there were other actors who said, "Yeah, you are correct," and then the production was kind of
put on hold. I think.
it was put on hold. It was put on hold, and there were those who remained, and there were just a few of them.
Yes.
But then, Bole Kalakala, outside generations, they don't have work. They came in to fill the spaces of those who came out. You understand?
And they don't care about if it's 200 or not at that point in time. Remember, you're not working.
You're not working in that point in time. And here is an opportunity to get into this big production in South Africa. So when they say we are giving you 200 rand, or no, they just protested because it's 200 rand, but fine, we are now saying we're giving you 220 or 230. So
Just two.
Yeah, just two.
Just two.
Yeah, then you say, no, it's fine. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Because we've been staying home for whatever years.
Sure.
So that's the challenge that we're facing in this.
Yeah. So, okay, just to close this subject. So you are saying that, since those generation days, that issue that time, you are saying this issue has not improved.
No, not at all.
Okay, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
We're still fighting.
So now, which leads me to my next question. Why did you not pursue acting as a full-time job and chose radio instead?
Okay.
Yes.
With acting, I think I've just put down the facts here because of the exploitation and stuff like that. I just couldn't see myself making a living out of it.
I got you.
I think I'm maybe one of the few who realized earlier that in this field, you need education, you need a shoulder to lean on, you need a background of some sort, so that at least you can have a better, living and stuff like that. So that brought me to a decision to have something for myself, a background, education. And while looking at what I can do, yes, I think earlier on there was this teaching coming into being that if I could be a teacher, it's a stable job. If I could be, actually, when I was growing up or when I even went back to school, I think there was this general thing in my mind. I wanted to be a soldier. I wanted to be a soldier, honestly.
Okay, so I was not wrong after all.
You were not wrong after all. I wanted to be a soldier and I wanted to be a lawyer. So these were the two kind of things that I had in mind, and I felt I had a passion for them.
Okay.
But now teaching came through the parents, if you could be a teacher. When I went to Limpopo University, TEFLOP then, I went there for a teaching course.
Okay.
Yeah, they used to call it pedagogics, this fancy name. Doing pedagogics. And then was like, I'm big in this. But then I realized it's not about drama, this pedagogics, it's just about teaching.
Okay.
That's when I dropped out and went to vets.
Yes.
Yes, and I found the radio space been good for me. The radio found me when I was acting. I was at the Northwest Arts Council then with this guy called, he's now the State Theatre Artistic Director.
Okay.
We knew each other from the Vets University days. Yes. When I got into Vets at my first year, he was already a senior student.
Okay.
So that's how he got to know me. That background, Soshanguve. This guy stayed at Soshanguve. So when we were rehearsing at Soshanguve, he was still a student, a learner at some point. So he was one of those guys who'd peep through the windows and say, hey,
Yes.
So he saw me there. Peeping through the windows. And when I got into Vets at my first day, he realized this is the guy that motivated, one of those guys that motivated us when we were peeping through the windows. He's one of those
It's a small world, no?
Very, very small world. Yeah, very, very small world. So we started working together from the Vets days. I used to be in his production because he was doing directing, and as a directing student, you must have your own production, assemble a team of other actors, and they would get these actors from the first and second years. Those would do the production for them. And they would be assessed or evaluated based on the team of the actors that they have assembled and the storyline that they chose. Maybe one would choose Makwela Lekalakala's story, or Gibson Kente's story, Paul Rapitza, all those kind of things. So we knew each other from those days at the vets. So when he finished, he then went to Northwest Arts Council, where he became the artistic director in that institution. Then he recruited me. During my 4th year, he said, man, I don't know where you are going, but I would want you to be with me at the Northwest Arts Council.
Okay.
Then I went there. I did acting. I was kind of his assistant in one way or the other, though not formally so. But then every time when we went out, he remained within the building, would make a letter that says, in my absence, Makwela Lekalakala would be in charge. So hence I'm saying I was his assistant director.
Yes.
So I learned quite a lot from him in that manner, you understand. So I went out of the Northwest Arts Council because my late mentor, Mr. Rapitza, called me when we were performing at the Market Theatre and said, he used to call me Fred or Mokoni. Mokoni, gape, there's mmereko mo man, Motobel FM, they need a producer, a radio drama producer. And I was telling them, look, guys, you are sending all these people, but the degree and honors, but they are not dramatists. There's a guy.
There's someone I know.
There's someone I know and who's qualified in this thing and who can do a better job here. So I came down to Polokwane from all the way from the Northwest, from the Northwest Arts Council. I came down, I had an interview, and then everything was good for me. And I liked the space because it was a stable job. I could feel that at least now I think I got married when I worked at 12 FM.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't marry if I was still running around being an actor. So the money that I got
That side
to go to 12 FM at the SABC got me married.
Gave you the stability.
Yeah, gave me the stability. I had a house.
Now you can start a family now. Sure.
That's how I got into that's how I got into the radio space and instead of acting.
Yes. No, that makes sense.
So I just said, acting, I'll just do acting because it's a passion, it's something in me. I have the talent. If needs be, if I have the opportunity, but I never got an opportunity ever since I got into the radio space. I felt I'm comfortable here. It's also drama, even though it's, they call it theater of the mind.
Yes.
It's about in here and looking at the actors producing. I just loved it.
Yes.
Yeah, I just
which I like what you've just said now, right? Talking about acting being your passion and your talent, which leads me to my next question. I say this podcast is called From Nothing to Something for a reason. And when we are born, right, God says, be fruitful. He doesn't say be seedful, right? As in like a seed, because you are already a seed. You already have a seed inside you. So now he says, go, my child, and be fruitful, right? And he says, multiply, meaning, so be fruitful means produce something. What are you really good at? Meaning use your gift now, right? So, and that thing, once you hone it nicely, enhance it, multiply it, replenish it, distribute it, right? And subdue, control the market. This is how you dominate, right? So now this is all related to your gift, right? So now I want to know, people always choose the safe side, which is the job. Nothing wrong to do with the job. I also have a job.
Yes.
But along the way, I decided to tap into my gift. And I asked God, what is my gift? Because I had this thing, I want to live life. You understand? I don't want to feel trapped, right? Yes. So, and you can also use that job, right, to build your passion, tap into your gift also, which is exactly what I'm doing, right? But majority of us, general, we don't even want to tap into that. I want to know, why are people so afraid to explore their gifts? Why are people afraid to explore their gifts? And what is the importance of following your dreams, no matter what your current circumstance is? Yes. Why are people afraid to take that leap of faith and go and tap into their gift and experience this? Yes.
I think generally we are a people of various interests in our lives. Yeah, we have different persuasions. We want to have houses. We want to have cars.
Yes.
We want to take our kids to school. We want to be providers for families. But then the big question would be, how do I? Do we have the confidence of what we have? And I want to say most of us do not really have the confidence to get into that.
Okay.
Maybe it's because we feel we do not have enough. We are not given enough talents to believe in. We do not have enough of the support.
The support, yes, I
Yeah, we
agree.
do not have enough of the support with what we have or what we want to pursue in our lives. And we end up saying, "Ish, maybe this is not." Okay, other factors could be what I've just explained earlier on, saying that I could be this, but now the field is not fertile enough for me to pursue this thing. So I have this talent, I can develop myself, but in turn, what do I get out of, developing this, or
Yes.
out of, being fruitful, out of, pursuing this thing? What do I get in turn? It becomes a challenge for most of us.
Okay.
That is that could be the reasons.
And I would like to add to that, if you allow me. But I believe that, General, if God puts something in your heart and now you feel it deep in your gut, that this is what I should be doing, just like you did, right? Forget now how things are on the other side, right? What you're supposed to be getting. I believe that there is a reason for that, right? The provision will come from Him. And I think this is where maybe we struggle also, right? Because we are worried, how am I going to survive, right? And I would like to add again in the supporting part, the lack of support, right? And I'm going to say you were lucky because you had parents who had an understanding, right? Most of our parents, they are not, especially because they are old. They have an old way of doing things, or an old way of thinking, right?
Yes, old school.
So we don't tend to get that type of support, right? Because sometimes they will project their fears onto the child, right? Maybe they try to do something, then they failed. Now they're thinking, my child, I want to protect you by denying you this, by saying go and be safe. Right? So I would like to say that.
Yes.
But now, leading to my next question, just in the same topic. Now, here you are, tapping into your talent, right? Just because, I would like to say, just because God is saying, go and pursue this, it doesn't mean that it's going to be overnight. It will come at an appointed time. So I want us to talk about patience. Because this is what we are here to do, to teach people that success is not an overnight thing. And the success, it does not come the way that when you think it's supposed to come, sometimes you need to off-ramp somewhere. So, but I want to stick on the patience part, because in these times that we are living in, instant gratification, people, they think things are going to happen like this. Now, that just because you have a talent, things are going to take time. Right? So, and God says, I, the Lord, will make it happen when the time is right. So He has given you this talent. He wants to take you on this journey. But somehow, some of us will become impatient and we think this thing is not going to happen. And then we give up. But there's an appointed time. And he's taking longer because maybe the blessing is too big. And also He's preparing you for that big blessing. So most of us, whatever we do, we have a tendency of giving up. I just want us to talk about the patience that is required. If God says, I will make it happen at an appointed time, when the time is right, who determines the time is right? Him. But now I need patience to wait. While I'm busy pursuing, so how important is the patience, while you are waiting for your breakthrough? Yes.
So much important, and unfortunately we don't tend to follow what is inside us in most cases. I will tell you this, that during my recent, which probably could be one of the other questions, as when I answer questions sometimes.
Yes, no problem.
Comes out
of course, no problem.
Yeah. I will tell you this story. I'm living with my daughter. When I'm in Joburg doing some work, I live with one of my daughters. I have two daughters here. One is somewhere, one is south. So with this one that I'm staying with, whilst I was shooting my latest work, Fathers and Sons, we shared, and I was saying to her, what's about Wanaga? There's something here that is happening which I do not understand quite well. Why am I getting this kind of opportunities now at my age? I was saying, my feeling is that if I had gotten this kind of opportunities at my early age, I would have been somewhere. I would have been much far away, except in terms of wealth or in terms of my own talent development or stuff like that. But now at this age, I'm old. And she used to say, Papa, please go and sleep. Because she would find me reading until 11, 12 o'clock, and I have to be picked up in the early hours of the morning at 5 o'clock.
Wow.
Because they would pick us. They would pick us up and make a call, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 5, 6. And I didn't want to be a bad actor in front of the cameras.
Yes.
Because the role that I was portraying there is one of the three main lead. So you wouldn't want to be one of those who delay the production.
Yes.
Yeah. So I had to be. They had to sleep and leave me there every time. She's staying with the younger sister who's still doing university education. So she would say, Papa, go and sleep, please, singing. So yeah, but let me just go through this.
Through the script, yeah.
And I was saying to her, I wish this could have come at that earlier time when I still had the energy, when I still had, the enthusiasm, when I still, when I was still sharper in my mind, in memorizing the lines, blah, 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 blah. But now it comes at this time, and I don't know what is happening here. But having said that, I'm still surprised as well that I'm still surprised as well that I'm doing so well. At some point, when after shooting a scene, I would hear the crew members clapping their hands.
Standing ovation.
And I would say, damn, man. Yes. So I'm still able to do this. But now, when I'm home, I would say, why this time? Why not
then?
And we both agreed exactly what you are saying, or it wasn't the right time.
It wasn't the right time.
It wasn't the right time. Maybe had it come earlier than that, maybe
you were not prepared for it.
I was not prepared for it.
You thought whether you were prepared. You thought maybe you were matured enough.
Yes,
and
but I wasn't.
You were not prepared for that success.
So I was saying, probably if it had come earlier, I wouldn't be here now, thinking and knowing through the experience that at that age, if it had come during my 20s or even earlier than that, I'm thinking that I would have had girls coming into my space.
Yes, remember you'll be a superstar.
I would be a superstar. I would have many girls coming into my space, me flashing monies, boozing. I would have a pooza face of some sort, not this face that you're looking at.
Correct. And you don't look your age. Exactly.
So I'm saying it was the right time that it came now. Now that I'm matured, I'm a man, you know
how to handle the blessing.
I know how to handle the blessing.
Yes, it's not going to waste.
It's not good.
Yes. So
I get my point.
Exactly. I'm with you.
So it was the right time.
It was the right time now. Yes. He knows.
People need to understand the right times, that when they are not given the opportunities at the early age and when they want them at that point in time. Because we have a challenge that we want. God has brought us here created us for a purpose.
Nazo.
And he knows that purpose and the right time for it. But now we want to say, no, we know what we are here
Best.
for.
Yes.
And that's where we go.
We have our own agenda.
Yeah, we have our own agenda. Yeah.
General, please allow me to add to that. I think the other thing is when we are supposed to wait, we fall into the trap of comparing our journey with other people.
Other people, yeah.
So if we matriculated same time, we're supposed to go to university same time. If we completed varsity same time, we're supposed to get a job same time. Get married same time. Kids same time.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So get that house, the cars. We are on. People need to understand we are all on different timelines. But we tend to fall into the trap of competition and comparisons. Right? And getting frustrated. If I was that bright student, maybe in high school, and Ulikalakal was behind me, how can he advance before me? What do you understand now?
I know he was a dandahead.
Yeah.
Ulikalakala wasn't one of the top 10s.
How did she manage to get a husband before me? Because maybe I was the most beautiful one.
Exactly.
Boys were like were flocking towards me.
Yeah.
How come she's the one who gets married first
before me?
You understand? So I think what defeats us is the comparisons also.
Exactly.
Then we lose hope.
And the peer
pressure. And then we
pressure.
get sidetracked.
The peer pressure as well.
The peer pressure also. Yes, you are right. My next point, General, is mental health. Mental health is a serious issue nowadays. You know, depression, people are overwhelmed. They are going through so many things, right? And we cannot judge, right? But I just want to tell our viewers what God says about that, you know, about your struggles. You know, you can never think that you are by yourself, right? You may not have people to talk to. And I've been through that, whereby I had to sit into my pain, right? But I was not alone. God was there with me. And I would like to share, you know, with the people what God says. He says, come to me, all you are weary and are burdened, and I'll give you rest. So if you are sitting there, I don't know what you are going through. You're the only one who knows your struggle. And just know one thing, we all go through struggles, first of all. So you are not cursed or bewitched or anything. It's just your phase. It's just a season. But even if you don't have anyone to talk to, God is there. He says, cast all your problems to me. Right? So I just want to know, Ubangabana, how do you deal with the challenges in your life when on your side? How did you overcome, you know, those trying times?
Yes. You remind me of a biblical code or a chapter, if I may say that comes from Matthew, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
That says, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. Meaning that when we come to him, however burdened we may be, his is very light. His is very light. And he will ensure that he may not give you something that you cannot be able to carry. You know.
Yes.
So the challenge that we have, most of us, is that we think we can do without asking him. Yeah. I don't know whether it's a matter of beliefs and stuff like that, because others believe in other things. Others think they are more intelligent, they're clever, they can do these things, they have the wisdom, forgetting that all those things come from him.
And also we are limited.
And also we are limited, in our thinking.
Yes, we have a capacity, but we are limited.
But we are very much limited.
Then we need to tap in the higher power.
In the higher power. That's where we get strength. Me now, from where I stand, from my background of Christian growing or grooming, I've always believed in prayer.
Yes.
I've always believed in prayer. It had gotten so used into me that it's my lifestyle. I can't sleep, in most cases anyway, unless when, I don't know, I can't sleep without prayer. I can't wake up and not pray and thank a new day and ask that I be blessed the whole day, blah, blah, blah. In our Catholic Church, we have the Holy Mass in the mornings and on Sundays. When I have the time to do that, I would go to the morning Mass, As a gymnast, as an athlete, I wake up in the morning around my 3 o'clock, I would wake up, pray. And then from there, my day shall have started in one or the other. Sometimes after praying, I would sleep and then wake up after 2-3 hours, go for a jog. And when I jog, in the Catholic Church, we have what is called a rosary.
Okay.
Your wife should know better
Yes,
than
I
that,
know.
yes, with beads.
Yes.
I would pray while jogging, going there, coming back. I would be praying, asking for all the interventions.
Yes.
Because I have challenges.
Yes.
My siblings have challenges.
Yes.
My friends, Abu Anele, they have challenges.
We all go through it.
We all go through those things. So you put them into prayer. You ask for mercy for them and say, God, listen to their prayers. And asking you for their mercy. You understand that? So, and as a yogi, I obviously do some meditations. After coming back from jogging, I would lie on the mat here, do meditations, blah, 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 exercises and stuff like that, And that's how I cope anyway.
Yes.
That's how
It
I
works
cope.
for you.
It works for
It
me.
works for
it
you,
works for
yes.
you. And it could work for many people who, have these beliefs and this kind of an approach. But we all must understand that we are creations of God. And God will never let us just leave us alone to struggle, to be poor, to not to know what we are doing here because, as I said, we are here for a purpose.
Yes.
Every one of us has a purpose here,
And I would like to encourage our viewers, guys, not only God will provide for you, but let's just not go to God only for provision when you are praying for money.
Yes.
God can give you peace. God can heal you. God can comfort you.
Exactly.
God is your everything.
Everything.
He said to Moses, Moses asked him, what's your name? Who are you? Then he said, I am who I am.
Yes,
So meaning I will be what you want me to be. At that point in time, do not box me.
No.
I'm everything. What do you want me to be at this point?
I am
you
who
see?
I am.
So he can be your healer.
Yes.
To the people who are depressed, guys, I understand. You know what? Let me say this. I made this podcast out of my life experiences. I told people that I'm going to use my story to inspire people, right? I'm not so much of a biblical person, right? But I know a few scriptures that I've applied in my life. General, I've been through a lot in my life. I've been through a lot in my life to a point whereby I want you to understand why you should take my advice. It was in Standard 9 or Matric when my late mother told me this. It was near her end. Maybe she could see her, and maybe she knew something she didn't tell me, right? But she passed on 3 years later, 2001. So she's telling me this in 1998 or 1997, right? So she says to me, and normally we don't have sit downs or late. She doesn't really confide in me. But that day, it was the day.
Yeah.
Then she tells me, you know what I worry about? The main thing is I worry who's going to take care of you when I'm gone.
Yeah.
We are in 2025, ne? This is 1998. She passes on in 2001. So since her passing until now, how many years is this? It's more than 20 years, right? I've been through a lot. I went on to live half years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
As I'm sitting here, I should be depressed.
Yeah.
A person who goes through what I've gone through, which I've shared in season 1, is not supposed to be
sitting here. You should be
So
down
your question
out.
is, you should ask yourself, how did I go from that concern of a parent to starting a podcast? How did I go from being worried about
to overcoming,
be a hope, to overcoming and be a hope for similar people who are in a similar situation that I was in back then? How did I make it with no family support? How did I do it? Because I did it. I know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I know what I'm talking about. When I say God is with you in that struggle, I've tested it. Anything I'm saying on this show, I've tested it. I've lived through it. So not only God has blessed me, General, let me just, I'll bring it back to you. Not only God blessed me financially, but finance is just a byproduct.
Yeah, it's just something.
He healed me. I had so many questions that were troubling me, that were hindering even my career, right? I could not even continue in school because I was so focused on trying to troubleshoot. Why am I going through the things I'm going through? God gave me all the answers as time went on. That's why you need patience. But what I want to stress is he can also be your healer. I'm going to repeat, I'm supposed to be depressed for what I've gone through and for what I continue to go through. But now I know how to deal with the things now. It's all because of God. I wouldn't recommend this if it was not true.
Yeah, it wasn't. You wouldn't.
Give him a chance. That's all I'm going to say.
That's very true. You know, there's this story again that I can share with you that, you know, with patience, everything is possible. And seeking, you know, from God, everything will be opened. Some people may not believe, maybe you haven't heard this one, that I was once a taxi driver.
Okay.
That I was once a
This is from nothing to something.
Yeah,
Give it to us.
Okay, with due respect,
Okay.
we are not saying when you are a taxi driver, you are nothing.
You are nothing.
No, we are not saying that. We are saying you drive a taxi today, tomorrow you'll be the owner of the taxi.
Yes. Do not remain the taxi driver for 20 years.
Yeah, for 20 years,
Yes, we
for
can
50
start
years.
here.
We can start here, but we can
Aspire to have your own taxis. Yes, that's what we're saying.
I was a taxi driver. And I'm saying to those taxi drivers, one day you'll be taxi owners.
Also.
I once sold the live chickens, the kgogo, with my mother. I'm saying to those who are selling those chickens, you could be a farm owner one day.
You start small.
You start small. Yeah.
Don't undermine that thing.
So those are the stories that our viewers should get to understand. That we start from somewhere. You become a taxi driver and you are not nothing.
Yes, you're not nothing.
You are not nothing.
Yes.
When we say from
nothing
to something, we are not necessarily saying
nothing.
that. No.
You have something.
You have
You have a
something.
seed.
You have a seed.
You are being fruitful at that point.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I was just putting just
but you
throwing
must
in.
also have bigger dreams. Indeed. Yes, you can start here. We all start here.
You need
then
to
you have bigger dreams, right?
You have to have dreams. Yes.
And if God can trust you with that little, guys, just prove yourself that you know you are trustworthy to God with that little. With that idea of being a taxi driver. With that idea of being a security guard.
Yes. You could become.
Then you can have a security company. He will give it to you.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
Just be faithful here first.
Exactly.
Then he will add and say, okay.
He wants to.
He wants more.
Yeah,
he wants this thing.
And he believes.
He believes
that,
Yes. And he's also patient.
Yes.
Yeah. Then he will give it to you.
Exactly.
Right? Thank you for that, General. And let's go, man, to our next question, right? They say, show me your friends, General, and I'll show you your future. You got that one. They say, show me your friends, and I'll show you your future.
Okay.
Right? And I'll go further and include the spouse that you marry and your immediate family to that statement, because all these people are close to you. Right? There's a reason why the hate, the jealousy, the betrayal, is always close to home. Right? So I want to understand from you, how important is it to have the right type of people around you as you are on this journey of yours?
Very much important. Let me start by saying, as I answer you, Gary, when we were growing up, fooling around with girls, right?
Yes.
Our parents would say, and I remember vividly this saying, Barry, whenever I was traveling, fooling around with a girlfriend at that age, about 14, 15 years, trying to hide, playing hide and seek from our parents. They would see us. And they would say, what are you doing? Because your wife is not yet born. But whenever I was traveling, that's simply saying, your wife is not yet born. So stop fooling around. You're wasting your time. You understand? And you'd question and ask yourself, are they saying I should be older than my wife by 15 years or what do they mean actually? It was not easy to understand.
At that point in time, yeah.
But it was also about patience.
Patience.
It was also about the right time hasn't come for you to start doing these things. You understand? And when you grow, when you start to develop, when you start to understand situations and things, you realize that before you actually even get married, you need to befriend this girl.
This person.
I was a friend, or let me say, my wife right now, the one that I married, whom I love so much, was a friend. was a friend. Was a friend to my younger sister.
Okay.
And because I was close to my younger sister,
Yes.
because of my closeness to my younger sister, every time when I spoke to my younger sister, blah, 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 when I was with her, she would come into the picture
Okay.
together, and then I would befriend her.
Aha.
That's where I started it.
Oh, this is how you started.
That's how I started it. Being a friend.
First.
First.
Okay.
For quite some time, being a friend, showing her my kind of,
The personality.
yeah, the personality,
the charm.
and the charm and everything. And then from there, dating Yana to some point, how about going there? How about hanging? Then the marriage comes later on. So those are the people that you need to surround yourself with. Your family, basically, are the ones who will always be there to support you. Family meaning my siblings and my parents, again. And then from there, your own family that God has blessed you with. You understand? And when I talk of this one, I'm referring to the wife and the kids as well.
Yes.
That when you have those people around you, then you know you have the greatest support you can ever get from anywhere. I know you'd have friends that you kind of trust, that you kind of say he's or she's my friend, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, you do not know them as much as you know your siblings because you grew up with them. You do not know your friends as much as you know your wife and kids because you are with them almost every day. You share deeper things from the heart and from the mind with these people. Unlike with your friend, sometimes you hear something that your friend has been, and he or she doesn't tell you that. How do you have him within or her within the inner circle?
Yes.
So our inner circle basically should be the siblings because you grew up together with them, you know much each other much better, and the wife and the kids because you live with them almost every day of your life. So those should be the people that should be much closer to you to get the support from him. What spiritual support, mental support, physical support, you know, they are there for you. They are there for you. So yes, that's what I want to say, that the closer they are to you, the siblings, and because honestly speaking, before I got married, my siblings were there for me and my parents. They were there for me. After getting married, my wife and kids joined the siblings and the bigger family of my parents. So we became one thing.
Then you are getting the support from all directions.
From all directions.
Now I want to stick with the wife.
Yes.
Because God says he who finds a wife receives a favor from the Lord. So you are favored where you are right now. And you've been with your wife for so many years, like you mentioned. And I'm sure your marriage has been tested over and over again, but you're still together, right? Stay with me, General. You know, nowadays there's a very high divorce rate. Now, I want to know, what kind of advice do you have for the married couples out there, right? And those who are about to embark on this journey of marriage? What would you tell them? And how many years have you been married now? Sorry, before you answer.
We're married in, I think we are now into 7 years.
That's a long time.
From 96.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
So what can you tell us? What can you tell the people?
We will be celebrating our 30th years not long. It's been a journey worth traveling, honestly speaking. It's been a journey worth traveling. It's been a journey of love. of passion, a journey of mutual respect. I think, like I said, when you start from somewhere, from being friends and then growing into it, developing into this real love that you end up married and having a family, it works. It works. People mustn't take it for granted, just have this for a few months or 1 year, then you start to get married. But it also depends on the personalities. People are different. At some point, you get your wife, and within a year, you already have this chemistry, this thing that you cannot even explain. You've gone through other women or other girls, but you haven't found something that you are finding in this one. And within a short space of time, it happens.
Okay.
But then it is also a kind of a calling of some sort that you feel things, or you hear things, or you just cannot explain it sometimes. You understand? So I would say, once again, in order for a marriage to work, people need patience. People need to have this love for each other. People need to be friends for each other, or be friends so much deep into the friendship. People need to understand that he or she is my peer. It's not bigger, I'm not smaller, or vice versa. No one is bigger than the other. We are of the same age in marriage. And something very important is that a marriage is a contract that is made in heaven.
Nanzok.
It's a contract that is made in heaven. It never starts here. It doesn't have a period that you are married on the 5th, today, 2025, and then it will end on the 5th, 10 years later, or whatever years later. That is why you have the scripture that says, until life,
Death do
us
us apart.
part. You part on earth, basically. But there, where it is made,
You are still.
you are still together.
Nje.
Yeah, you are still together there, Wabona. So it is not a contractual thing that starts today and there. And for that to be sustainable, to be there, even up there, we need to go through the rituals, spiritual rituals.
Yes.
We need to have priests to bless the marriage. We need to refresh, or to cuddle, or I don't know how to put it. To wait, I don't know what.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep the flame alive.
Yeah, keep the flame alive. Yeah, the spark alive.
Find ways.
Find ways. Yes. And every time invite God. Every time invite God.
Remember, Loklendo, it's a covenant.
It's a covenant.
It's not just between two people.
No.
You stood in front of God in church and said you are entering His covenant.
His covenant.
It's His covenant. We entered it. Yes. So there's 3 of us here.
Yes.
So it cannot be just me and my wife. No, it's not about us.
No, it's not about that.
Yes.
I just used contract, but maybe I needed that word.
Yes.
Covenant.
Covenant.
Yes, it is a covenant. You enter into a covenant.
Yes.
Just like God entered into a covenant with the people. You
Yes.
understand? So it is the same thing.
Yes.
You still continue with that covenant, So you need to have God inside.
Yes.
God must always be there.
And that means you must always report to Him.
Exactly.
Right? You
And
must always
seek-
report to Him. Seek
advice,
Seek
seek
advice.
wisdom.
Seek wisdom.
Yes, from the
Yes.
Holy Spirit will always bless you, will always guide you, give you how to maneuver, how to manage, how to.
Yes.
And then I can assure you that whatever serious challenges that you'll be having, will be easy
Yes.
to resolve. You'll always find this wisdom which you do not understand where it comes from.
Yes.
You'll always cross that bridge.
You'll find the
but
right.
not knowing.
You'll finally find the right words to say.
Exactly, the right
Yes.
ways, the right actions, the right everything.
Yes.
Easy.
I like the fact that you mentioned towards the end. Yes, involve God and seek now His advice, seek His wisdom.
guidance, His wisdom.
And this is what, speaking to my next question, right? He says there, seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and everything else will be given to you. God knows that we need clothes, we need the shelter, we need the food, we need everything that we know that we need. He already knows that. But he says, no, don't focus on this job. Focus on me. Know how I work, how I do things. Know how things work in the kingdom of God. Learn about me. Then you will get this wisdom. Don't worry about this. When you get me, when you get my kingdom, this comes with a package.
It's a package, yes.
It's not separate. When you find me, you find everything.
You find everything, yes.
So
it is the base of everything.
Yes. People are confusing. So people were so focused on when am I going to get my next meal? No, he's not. It doesn't mean, general, we must sit and do nothing. No. He will tell you even what to do. Hence, he gave you that gift and all these things we're talking about. But he says, seek first. Because some of us, what do? We run to our friends. Exactly. Remember, the covenant is this. It's him, your husband, the wife. Yes. No one else must enter him. No. But what do we do if we are not acknowledging him? We run to our cousins, we run to our friends, we run to your divorced friend.
Yeah, or to the specialist for that matter. You
understand?
I went to this guy who's a specialist
You
in
are leaving
marriage.
the answers here. So once you understand this thing of you seek his kingdom first, anything and anything, that's why he says, I am who I am.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So he will be what you need him for. You have problems in your marriage now? Okay. What's going on? Let me help you out.
Exactly.
Then you find that wisdom you're talking about. So I want to understand, explain to us, what is especially with your background, Christian background. You've known God all your life. What's the importance of having this relationship with him?
It's so important, the relationship with God. Very, very important. I think in the book of Corinthians, where love is explaining all these things, that, with love of God, with love of our fellow brothers and sisters, everything is possible. Having this relationship with God, it's as important as having a relationship with yourself.
Sure.
Because as human beings, we've already spoke about the challenges that we come across in our lives. We want this, we want that. Our siblings are in struggles, our friends, all those kind of things.
Yes.
But now, we cannot claim that we are specialists in helping out other people. We cannot claim that we know everything, however educated we may be. It is that relationship with God that we need to understand and know that it is through him that everything is created and everything that is challenging can be resolved. So that importance, that relationship with God is of utmost importance. That relationship.
Yes.
You cannot compare it with anything. You cannot compare it with
And Tina, we make this mistake of, remember, I always say God is the source of everything, right? We've just said it. He can be your everything.
Yes.
Now, we tend to, Tina, choose to rely on the resources, which can be people.
Yeah.
We want to rely on connections.
Yeah.
He's the one. If he's the one who's going to connect you,
exactly.
But you want to bribe people. You want to do this. You want to do this to get things. You want shortcuts, and so you want resources instead of focusing on the source that will give you those resources that you want. Connect to the main source.
The main source, because everything is within the main source.
General.
Then everything comes down from the main source.
General, let me tell you now. The grand. And the grand. I can say that with confidence. I don't have 10 million in my account. I don't have 5 million in my account. Hell, I don't have 1 million in my account. But I'll be forever be provided for. I am healed, I've already mentioned. I am good. I didn't just get to a point where I just start this podcast. You should understand. So this is the reason why I can speak confidently with God when I say, when he says, seek me first, I understand why he's saying that. Here are the fruits. You see this tree. Here's the fruits.
Yes. You have gone through that. You know exactly.
Yes. If you have God, these are the things that are going to happen.
Exactly.
You go from being hopeless, General, to being a hope to the people.
Yes.
When you seek him.
I hope so you guys... he comes first. He comes first. Yeah.
Then everything else will follow.
Once you start to understand that I did not create myself, that's where it starts.
Yes.
I did some powers
over
there that I do not know or that I believe in. It is
you must just believe it's there. You don't have to. You don't have to
see it.
Guys, okay. Let me just give me a moment, General. Okay. Just give me a moment. God, when we pray, all of us, every day we pray. Our Father who is where? In heaven. Heaven is an invincible world.
Yes.
Hallowed be thy name, how great you are.
Yes.
Thy kingdom come. Your kingdom must come down to earth. To us. Not the heaven. Heaven is the country. Heaven as a country will not come to earth. The kingdom, how he does things, is how he's supposed to come to earth. So we are supposed to live like as they live there
in the kingdom.
This is what Jesus said.
Exactly.
Yes. Tell him. So earth must not go to heaven. Heaven must not come to earth. It's just the way things are done there must come and rule here.
And we do things as per.
We say this thing every day, but we don't understand what we are saying. So hence he says, seek me first. And we are all good. Everything is sorted. Yes. Now, General, I want to know, what does success mean to you? Because it means different things to all of us.
Yes.
Well, how do you define success for yourself?
I want to say that it is not easy to open up a heart to somebody else. It is not easy to be generous to other people. It is not easy to love other people. It is not easy to welcome other people. It must always be in reversal side. We always want people to love us, but we do not want to love them in turn. We want to be loved, but not give love.
Receive only.
We want to receive only. We expect people to be generous to us, but we do not want to be generous to other people. We expect people to open up their hearts and to welcome us, but we are not welcoming to other people. Like I'm saying, it is always in reversal kind of a thing. And I would say anyone, and I mean anyone, who has managed to accomplish these things, that he's not the one who seeks to be loved than giving love. That he's not the one who wants to be welcomed than to be welcomed by others than him welcoming. That he is not the one who expect people to be generous to him than him being generous. Once you have this kind of people, once anyone has managed to get these things right, I would say they are a successful story.
To live for others.
Live for others. You are
everything you've just said, it's you serving. You're basically telling me that if a person can be able to serve.
We are here to serve. Like Jesus said, I'm not here to be served, but to serve. That should be an emulation that Jesus is saying, I'm not here to be served. I'm here to serve. So we should emulate that kind of a life to say, we are here to serve people and not expect people to serve us. Once we achieve that, we have achieved success.
Success. That is what you call success.
Yes.
I don't want to blow my own horn.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm getting from this podcast, the joy.
Definitely.
Of serving everyone. Yes. I want to mention this thing. One of my previous guests, Isaac, he mentioned this thing. He said, because remember, we are so consumed about the things you are mentioning, buying the house, doing things for ourselves.
Yes.
The house, the cars, everything, right? Everything for my family and myself. And that's about it. Other people, they live that life and then they die.
Yeah.
But he says it's not supposed to be like that. You are malfunctioning when you are doing that.
Yeah.
You are brought here to serve, to live for others. Not everything must always be me,
About
me,
you,
and me. It must be outward.
Exactly.
That's why, but you end up being depressed now because you're not going to get fulfillment from that. Have you noticed how joyful you become when you just give someone a 5 rand, a 10 rand?
So fulfilling.
You know,
So I know that experience. It's so fulfilling.
it's so great to serve.
Yes, and you'd want to have more of doing that.
Yes.
Yeah, at some point or another.
Yes.
You don't feel good that you have passed someone who is needy, who needs your help, and you can't help him at that point in time because you don't have anything to give out or to be generous. It doesn't feel good because you have gotten used to serving, to sharing, to,
General, this is my biggest accomplishment in life.
Definitely.
For me. Look, at first I was driven by hustling for my family, which was right. Everything I've done is correct, yes. But that was my passion, that was my goal, to start a family with my wife, build a home for my kids, provide, and being married and provide a stable environment. I've accomplished that. Doesn't mean we don't have, bad seasons, right? In our marriage, we all do. We've said that. But that was my goal. That was my mission, right? As I'm coming up, if I can just accomplish this, I would have made it. Then I got to that point. But can I tell you, I didn't get the type of fulfillment that I was hoping for. I was happy that I got these things. I remember in Saudi asking myself, because me and my wife, we had a 10-year plan.
Okay.
Now, as we achieve these things, maybe let's say midway, I got there when I was 36, I found myself asking myself, because I can see where this thing is going now.
Okay.
We're going to achieve these things as time goes.
Yes.
Then I asked myself, okay, so in 46, I'll be 10 years, but I already have these things. Before midway, in this 10, before 50, I already have these things, sharp. Then I found myself asking myself, so God, does this mean that you are done now with me? Is this all now? Our deal now is
it's done.
So that means that I started asking the right questions. Then this is how the podcast came about. And said, now, boy, I think now you are ready to go next level.
Go to the next level.
Everything you were doing, it was ambition. It was all about you, which is nothing wrong to your ambitions. Now that you've satisfied that, and I gave you that, are you ready to talk now?
Yes.
Are you ready to talk business now? This is next level. So we are here to serve. Exactly. Right? So this is why I'm saying I love everything I've done. I've accomplished a lot of things, but this is my greatest because now it's beyond me.
Yeah.
It goes beyond me.
It goes
now.
beyond you.
Yes. No, thank you for that, General.
That's great.
Now, General, I want to know, after everything you've been through, right? And that has gotten you to this point, what are you most proud of?
I must be honest.
Yes, be honest.
I'm proud of my disciplinary way of life. I'm really proud of that. I think I've been such a disciplined kind of a person throughout my life.
Okay.
Because there have been temptations along the way from my peer group, from the relatives, from everything that I came across. But I somehow just...
Laser focus.
Yeah.
Avoid distractions.
You know what? It is very difficult, Sokapase, to focus reading your books when there's a party next door or on your street 3-4 houses, knowing that your friends are there.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday or a Saturday.
Yes.
It's very, very difficult to leave those books or to stick.
Focus.
And to stick on those books and leave the party there. It is very difficult for you rejecting, as an example, the most difficult one would be saying to your relatives or your siblings, your family, saying, I cannot be able to go to this event with you because I need to practice this thing. I have an event tomorrow, or I need to prepare to be standing in front of an audience giving a speech as a guest speaker or as whatever. Those things are very, very difficult to stay away from. You'll always have this temptation, but I can come back and do this thing. Let me just go there to that party.
Fun is not, you can always have fun later.
You can always have fun later because it never gets finished in one way or the other. Tomorrow there will still be, a tot of whiskey here and there. Tomorrow you still have this guy here coming to you. So those are the most difficult things, to reject in most cases. But then if you are able to reject, to be disciplined towards those kind of things, I think those are the answers that I can give to your question. To be proud of.
Yes.
That you have lived a very disciplined life.
Yes.
Your lifestyle has been this kind of
exemplary
to kids and to the community.
To the community.
Yes. When people see me walking down the streets, hey, Commander, hanging, you get fulfilled about that. That they're seeing somebody that they can emulate.
And those nicknames, you see, they're calling you Commander, I'm calling you General. Those nicknames, they mean a lot. So they see you as a leader.
Yeah, they see you as a leader,
as a father figure, because of how you carry yourself.
Because of how I carry myself.
Discipline.
Yes, that discipline. And I'm also proud that when I look at myself, you've just been talking about the achievements which you are happy about, which is true. You are being honest to yourself.
Yes.
I'm honest about myself that I'm proud that I got married. I have kids that I've given proper education. I'm proud that they are working today. They have their residences. I'm very proud of those things.
Yes, you should be.
And I'm proud that I come from this deeply Christian family that I was raised by good parents who showed me the way. Those are the things that I'm very proud of. Very, very proud of. Those are the biggest achievements of my life. Yes.
No, thank you for that, General. Now, I want to know, General, any words of encouragement to someone who is about to give up on their journey? They've been doing this thing, General, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. It doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, but they're about to give up. And this thing is the right thing that they are doing. It is the right thing. It's just that it's going to take longer. Talks back to those patients that we were talking about. But what can you tell this person? The breakthrough is near, but they don't know that.
They don't know that.
Yes, but they're about to give up. Because people give up very easy nowadays.
Very easy nowadays. You see, we have struggles, different struggles in our lives. And breakthroughs, honestly speaking, maybe in other industries, I don't know, but in our industry where you'd have a code that says it's a dog-eat-dog industry.
Yes.
Meaning that is very tough. It's very, very tough. One wouldn't say you'd have a breakthrough here because today, as we speak now, you've just shot a movie, or you've just shot a soapy. After having shot that soapy or that movie, as an artist, after 3-6 months down the line, you're not working anymore. So it becomes very, very difficult. You find it very difficult to talk of a breakthrough in this industry. But having said that, it's what we've earlier spoke about, that God says when the right time comes, that's when
I'll make it happen.
I'll make it happen. So we just need to be patient. We just need to say, God, I know for now it is not the right time. But let me be guided by the Holy Spirit to keep on pushing,
Keep on pushing.
developing, to keep on without throwing in the towel and saying it is over. It is never over until you say
You
so.
say it's over.
Yeah, until you say it's over.
As long as you are waking me up.
As long as I'm able to wake up, it means that I can still do something, you know. So we need to be very, very confident in what we have, because it is not of our doing
Yes.
that we are not able to make it. It is Him who says, now it is not the time for you to have that breakthrough.
Sure.
And then when that time comes, you will see a breakthrough.
Ne?
Yeah, see that
Sure,
breakthrough.
sure.
Yes.
Now, you have such an impressive resume, General, and you have done well for yourself. Ne? What does legacy mean to Mr. Likalakala? How do you want us to remember you when it's all said and done?
Having worked with so many people from all walks of life, people, I think, I'm just thinking aloud, that it is for Mr. Sokapase to remember me in his own way. Miss Sokapase could remember me differently from Sokapase.
Yes, of course.
Having worked with people of different views, of different backgrounds and stuff like that, I know some would say he's a very strict person. It is everything about himself. He is such an arrogant person. He is blah, 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 blah. That's how they would remember you with
Yes.
or in.
Yes.
And there are those who would be the opposite of this kind of words. He's such a wonderful person. He's so humble. He's down to earth. He's such blah, blah, blah. All the positives about you.
Yes.
You understand? That's how people would. You cannot dictate. Or how do you want people to remember you? Wabona? From where I stand, I would say, Mr. Sokapase, all that I know that I could be remembered with is that people must remember me as someone who was following a calling. I just want to be remembered as such, that he was this person who was following his call.
Purpose.
A purpose, that's it. Yeah.
No, I got you.
You got me, bruh.
Yeah.
You got me, my man. Yeah, man.
Hey, General. I need to clear that.
Oh, you got me, my man.
Now, last General, before we go, man,
Yeah.
I just want you to tell us about your projects that you are currently working on, including Father and Sons.
Oh, yeah, fathers and
Yes.
Yeah, Fathers and Sons. I just finished doing it a week ago.
Yes.
I just think I did a good job.
Yes.
I think I did a good job. You were talking about the breakthrough. If anything that I would say is a breakthrough, it should be this one.
Yes.
That I was given this huge role that I've never went or done it before.
Oh, okay.
It was quite hectic, but I somehow enjoyed it, and I felt I did a wonderful job. I think, as I was saying earlier on, talking to my younger, to my daughter.
Yes.
I'm not sure what is happening here, but I think I said the Holy Spirit was somehow working here.
Yes.
It wasn't my wisdom, it wasn't my talent, it wasn't my education from Vets, drama school or what. It was just something that I can't explain. I can't explain. I was doing just wonderful. I think I would have some ovations. I would have the crew laughing at just when the director says, cut.
Yes.
I would hear them laughing and blah, blah, blah. So I said, I
Yes.
think I was doing good. I think I was
Yes.
doing good, you know.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm getting too...
Yes.
Well, what was the question? Let me just be into...
Yes, about your projects.
Oh,
that
the
you are working
project.
on.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
yes,
you.
Yes.
I think Skim Sam is one of the ongoing projects.
Yes.
They call me
Yes.
sporadically. So
Yes.
I enjoy that role that I'm doing of the commander, station commander. I love
Yes.
it as well.
Yes.
Another thing that I'm doing right now, I've just learned that I'm I'm a book adapter. I just adapted a book, a novel. And I think I adapted it nicely so for a stage production. It's a novel that I just read, and this author came to me, I think through somebody, maybe his brother, to say, man, if you want this to be turned into a stage production, Lekalakala is the one who can do this. I've never done it before. And yet someone thinks that I can do that.
Yes.
Still, again, God's plan, God's right time. You know. I've always wanted to, when I'm honest about this. I even told this guy, the author, this is something that I've been thinking about all the time. And I wanted to take, all those big novels or stories or international stories that are needed, especially the African writers. I'm a person who likes African stories.
Okay.
So I had an idea of taking one of those big name stories, African, like Bo Chinua Achebe, Bo Anakwai, Bo Ngugi wa Thiong'o,
Okay.
But now this guy comes when I'm into this thinking. I think I have a year or two thinking about I need to adapt a story for stage production. This guy comes from nowhere, and I said, God, how did this come?
Yes.
Yeah, how did this come? I didn't call this guy, he just called me. And I think this was the right time, and starting very nice on a lower level with a local guy. A nice story of GBV, which I just turned into a stage production. As I speak now, I'm done with it almost, and the cast is being assembled to start rehearsing and then going for shows at some point or another. Yes. The other one, and a continuous thing that I'm doing, it's about the church activities.
Yes.
I always train the youth. What we do, we've just finished the Good Friday drama, The Passion of the Christ, which I started some time ago when I first acted in it, just to show them how it's been done, playing the role of Jesus. And you have the Petrus and them, Judas, the betrayers and stuff like that. So every year I do that. We just finished it here this year, and already I'm planning for a next year casting for the Passion of Christ. I always train this youth. We normally have some church events, ceremonies, where we gather as a diocese or as a Polokwane, kind of all the churches. You need program directors there. You need people who can read proficiently so or efficiently so. You need people who can, take part. That's my work. That's what I'm doing at church right now. I'm always been given this task to say, please find program directors from the youth community, find the readers from the youth community, train them so that when they read there, they don't fluff or they don't. That's what I do, and I enjoy working with the youth on that score.
No, that's great stuff, man, General.
Yes.
You know what, General, we've come, thank you for everything, man. We've come to the end now of our session, guys, and I hope you have learned a lot from him, just like I have learned a lot from you, General. And General, I want to say something to you that as much as me and you, we don't speak often, we don't see each other that often, because I can't remember the last time we're in the same space.
It's been long.
But we are always in touch, right? And you'll come to my house even if I'm not there. You know, I'm in Saudi. But what I want to tell you is, we are, as our elder, we are looking up to you guys, meaning you and your wife.
Sure.
We are learning, what we can learn. I was just telling my wife now on the way here that, you know what, I want to be like you when I'm your age. When I'm past 60, still busy pushing the passion. You see now, because most of us, we don't live beyond 60. And then we disappear. So I want, we
leave nothing behind.
Yes. So I want to still have life, just like you. So I'm saying that to say that you are an inspiration without you knowing. Just know that the way you carry yourself, it's very important to continue in that path. The discipline that we're talking about, continue in that path, because it is men like you who shape men like us. You understand that? Because we need to look up to someone now. And I hope now someone is looking up to me and continue. You understand? So, but thank you for everything, man. Thank you for today. And guys, like I said, we've come to the end of our show. But before I forget, I have a small gift here, small token of appreciation. Guys, this is what you get when you come to the show. You get a gift from Dice. You don't leave empty-handed. Yes, man. So this is something, a small yana something that we have for you.
This is wonderful.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Yes, and then there's a pens also.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I know it's summer now, but you can, use
I love
it.
it.
You can still use it.
I leave it
Yes.
here. I
Yes,
love
the
it.
pens
I love
also.
it. Oh, wow.
Yes. Thank you, General. Thank you for coming through for
love
us.
this. Yeah,
Yes.
I hope you got my sizes right.
Yes.
Sorry.
I know the size is right. The size is right. Yes. No, it's extra large. I believe the size is right. Yes. If it's not, you can return it and then we'll send you another.
Okay.
No issue. No problem.
I think it is my size.
Yes, you like it.
Extra, so much. So much. I think
Yes.
before you know it, it will be worn out because I'm going to put it almost, I don't know.
Every day. Yes. And also when you're going to your workplace, please put it on.
I'm going to put it
so
on.
the
When
guys
I go
see
for
that
the
when
shootings, when I go for what.
Yes, so that you show them there, your colleagues, that you are going to nice places, about from nothing to something. They must also come here.
And
Yes.
just to make a remark, from nothing to something, it says so much. Maybe you might not be aware. It says so much. When I put this, it is saying to somebody out there, Lekalakala was nothing before he is something. So it's so much
Powerful,
And in closing or in thanking you as well, I want to say thank you very much for having me here.
Yes, General.
For inviting me.
Yes.
This is my first. I've never been in a podcast.
Yes.
Before, so this is a teaching, a learning of some sort. Next time, when I don't know who has a podcast invites me, I know how to behave.
Yes, I know you behave very well. Don't worry. No, thank you so much, General. Guys, before I go, man, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share our videos and follow our page From Nothing to Something in all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. So, but don't forget to subscribe also and on YouTube, right? Guys, it's time for me to go now. From nothing to something, baby. Let's get it.
Hold on. Stay strong. Don't you ever give